Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. 65 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. after the sack on first down. Jackson, he'll rifle this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, that is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Here we go. 54.
Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
90 Wolf. Cut.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, watch it. Check. Crunch. Wide. Get wide. Leave him.
A first down carry for Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Alert flare. Check three.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready up. Right, 48. Here we go, here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. Get it.
Tannehill on first down. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Recon, 132 fighters. Let's go. Ready?
On first and 10, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. On second down and 4. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Jackson on first down. Touchdown, Ravens.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, echo.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, space to maneuver at the 40. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Alpha. Mike 38, Mike 38. Rip left. Deep grip.
Tannehill now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, high 7. Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 38, Mike 38. Go.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Back now in Nashville. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He finds Roberts, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Teammate Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. On fourth down, Tannehill being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. 55. Here we go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Returnable for Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now Tannehill, flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it